me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? What I does, wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. These right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us, now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walk.
Don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was. Man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but I'm a it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish.
Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shawty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that checky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it rocking my my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force, and she just wanna ride. Shorty stripes said it's alright. Got a new wrist watch where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's up too high. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it right in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo. Nike check.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Let's bump it, don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up my body burning, and my stomach keep up turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work a flat gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's spit. We on track for the win.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was tackled at the 20.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Moss. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 3rd down, Moss. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Open man, Hamler, that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return will stop right around the 25. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made here at the 36. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he stopped immediately there.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moss. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Moss. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On it. This one sent away. On the return, Harris. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt.
Formation for the Dolphins.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Watson. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Moss on the left side, a catch by White.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Back to throw. Moss. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Moss. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on 2nd down. Moss. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
3rd down and 12.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Hey, come on, no. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 70 Ranger. Watch the blood.
To throw on 3rd down. Moss. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. About a half-yard zone, 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards.
Operating from the gun. Moss escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Shoot. 70 Lion. Sponge. No.
So that'll back him up 5. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try.
A 32-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Flushed out right. Finding Harris over the middle. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. The 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight run.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. Dancing away at the 30. And all the way down to the 27. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 56 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Brings up second.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Moss. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run with Breida. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Ball carrier.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Dolphins 14, Steelers 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a potential turning point as they'll get the foot. Ball in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. This one complete to Scott Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Breida out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 29-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
Play action now. Prescott. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Conner. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
again, it's Conner. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw.
Complete. Results in a 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. That is caught at the 7. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. KJ Hamler with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Steelers 7. Mike Badgley set to
following the touchdown. Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
How you like me now?
They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Michael Badgley.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Badgley up and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Darren Lee, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
The 26-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
James Conner. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now Prescott. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. KJ Hamler, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score it.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Michael Badgley lining up.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers 7. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups.
4th down.
55, Mike. Time to go, night-night.
They'll run for it with Connor, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. Third down here.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
The Steelers on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Steelers' 33-yard line.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll go up, and this is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Steelers.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, Dolphins.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Brandon, that's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And the Dolphins are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
And they take a knee.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he is unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Y'all playing the wrong football.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.